For this adventure, we decided to take a nice, relaxing trip to Dropzone Waterpark to chill out in the lazy river.
Hi, Daddy.
Going, you're going so fast.
Hanging out in the gentle flowing waters was a nice change of pace from our usual ocean adventures. But it wasn't long before we headed over to the Flowrider, where local Alec was eager to show the kids how to rip it up on a boogie board. We decided to send the little dude in first, just to make sure it was safe for the rest of the group. He stepped up and performed a perfect crash test. Little dude sure is a sender.
Give me that.
Up next, the little bug decided to brave getting pushed in by the lifeguard and pulled off a short little ride, followed by this fun little whomper. Here's Alec showing us what's possible by standing up on a little Flowrider surfboard. Being an avid surfer, I decided to give that a try. Decided to see just how soft the landing is on a Flowrider for the rest of the family. Tiffany thought about surfing, and then thought about it again. Sent a little tribute to Tom Morey and sent it on the boogie. Almost sent it right on out of the Flowrider twice. Controlling yourself on one of these things is definitely kind of goofy. Obviously takes a bit of practice. Trying to slip and slide your way right on out of the park is an art form in of itself. Tiffany gave it a solid send. Trying to chill out and just kind of hold my way in the waves seemed to be the move. Just trying to hold yourself still on that tiny skinny little board seemed to be a bit of a challenge. Quite a bit different from surfing a normal wave without the forward momentum. The Flowrider is definitely a fun challenge, and I can see why people spend day after day here trying to progress the sport and get better at it. People like Alec here who enjoy competitions all over the country. The little bug was really taking a liking to the Flowrider, even enjoying all the crazy slams. Meanwhile, dear old Dad was just trying to figure out how Alec made carving look so easy. A couple really good carves from Alec. I mean, come on, I'm ripping down the face of waves a couple times a week. How difficult could this Flowrider thing possibly be? Apparently it's quite a bit different, and I definitely recommend anyone that surfs try this out so they can get back to that sketchy feeling of being a total noob on a board in the water. After hitting the line at the Flowrider a couple times, we decided to head over to the slides and give those a try. The little bug needed some convincing. The slide definitely scared the daylights out of her. Tiffany decided to send it down the dark green slide. Meanwhile, I couldn't figure out how to work the brakes on the blue slide. Luckily, more than just my shitty slides survived.
How was it?
It was so cool. I opened my eyes and it was dark.
Yeah?
It turns out the blue slide is a fantastic way to blow dry your beard.
Tiffany. Where's Tiffany?
After getting warmed up on the big slides, we headed over to try the kids' slides. Turned out to be no big deal at all. But the thing that we weren't prepared for at all is the massive downpour that happens on this tin roof every 3 minutes. Hucks down enough water to flush out 100 sinuses at once. With our sinuses clear, we headed back on over to the Flowrider to give it another try. Decided to make life a little difficult for the lifeguards. The lifeguards are full service here at Dropzone. Tiffany was learning the dynamics of engaging the rails on a boogie board to make it turn, carving her way back and forth in the Flowrider. Still occasionally sending it right out the exit. Meanwhile, I was learning that I lacked the core strength to perform an improper layback. Tiffany was really getting a hang of things and getting in some pretty long rides, managing to carve her way around the Flowrider, still binking her way all the way up to the front without stalling. And it seemed every run she was learning something new about boogie boarding. Like sometimes you can turn a boogie board so much that you just kind of wind up backwards. Poor mama didn't know where to go from here. Sometimes it's nice to get out and unwind in strange waters, take some time to try something new, and every family trip is an adventure.